Welcome back inside the Toronto Rock Athletic Center for another OJLL matchup, this time between the Oakville Buzz and the Burlington Chiefs. Right now, the Burlington Chiefs are 5-2 and looking to continue to climb the standings, while the Oakville Buzz are now no longer in playoff contention, but it's a very young team looking to continue to build for the future. Pat Gregoire on the call for the JVI Sports Network. Today's game, as mentioned, the Chiefs wearing the black, red, and white jerseys, while the Oakville Buzz are in their cream uniforms with the black and gold trim. I want to thank you for tuning in for this OJLL matchup. My colleague Matthew Carrick will also have hit the call on the other side, the red rink, as Whitby and Mimico play in a very important game, first place on the line in the East. But we want you to stay here and check out this game between the two Western Division rivals. Kearney, shot goes far and wide. Clock reset as the bench from Burlington, Dan McCrae, head coach, says there shouldn't have been a reset. 8 seconds here. Henry follows, takes that shot. That one goes up and wide over the cage, as our goaltenders for today, Lucas Nagy in between the pipes for Burlington, and Sam Haynes, the breakout goaltender for the Oakville Buzz, has been tremendous all the way through this condensed season. Both these teams, as mentioned, a bit of rivals as they're so close to each other just down the road, the QEW rivalry. Oakville playing fast and furious like they like to do, with a chance here, but a couple of Chiefs defenders clashed there, as Andrew Q was one of those defenders there. Luke Pilcher starts with the ball, wearing number 6 for this contest. Gets that over to the far side. Back over to Pilcher. Pilcher looking for his options, gets it to the far side. Burlington working it around. 8 seconds on the clock. They need something here. Loose ball down as Brandon Saris couldn't get that one to Matt Anderson, and here come the Buzz, shot and scores on the run as Caleb Commandant, we'll see here, picks up that loose ball, runs it all the way down, and Commandant just right from the wrong side gives enough space there for Lucas Nagy to open up those legs and puts it 5-hole. 1-0, Oakville the lead. As mentioned, a lot on the line here for Burlington, looking to stay alive to try to climb up the standings and grab one of those top spots. Oakville going to start with possession here. Will Sheehan over to Zach Kearney, to Chris Weir. Kearney still with it now, turns Ethan Riggs inside out. There's a shot turned aside though by Nagy. Instead, the officials say that was actually blocked by a Burlington defender, so we will not get a reset after all. Scott Delzato starts things off. And Burlington will start with the ball here with possession. Sam English over to Matt Anderson. Anderson, shot on the run and scores. And just like that, Burlington strikes to even this one up here at 1. See the replay right here. Delzato gets it quickly over to the far side. The ball's going to come right back here. Sam English over to Anderson. And Anderson just sees that lane right there before that slide could come. The Stony Brook University product getting his team on the board. Face off once again, good battle. Tonight's officials for this game, Andrew Ecclestone, the lead official, with Brandon Hessen and Mike Sullivan. Couple of Durham officials in this one. Knox takes the shot and scores! Right through the wickets is that shot from Knox. Oh, not quite a twister. We'll see on the replay here. It's going to come over. Anderson gets it down low to English, back up to Knox. And definitely a release point that fooled Sam Haynes, going right through the 5-hole. We saw Sam Haynes yesterday struggle with the 5-hole just a little bit in our nightcap last night against Six Nations. The goaltender doesn't have too many weaknesses, but perhaps on the scouting report, now it says to shoot low in the 5-hole. English gets that over to Braden Saris. Saris, Oakville defender on the turf. Anderson tries to take a shot. He's jammed up there. And away come the Buzz, fast with numbers. Already with one goal in transition, and Weir cannot get that. And Sam English not aware of his surroundings as he brings that one back into his crease. Caleb Commandant was the original goal scorer, and he had a chance there to get an assist. But instead, Buzz will stay with possession here as Q with the outside shot. That bouncer hits the chest of Lucas Nagy. Oakville, one thing they do great here on offense, move and grab loose balls. They're doing that quite well right now early in this first period. Q with it again. Back over to the far side. Little fake shot on the run. Follows Campberry. And away come the Chiefs. Nice little nifty pass there. 2-on-0 chance. That one shot right in the chest. And we've got a slash coming up here. That shot coming from Michael Grace, a big defender from Hamilton, Ontario. We'll see if we can see this replay here. And absolutely, that's going to get called almost every single time as Grace, after he moved that ball. As mentioned, Grace, big body, 6'5". One of the many Rochester Institute of Technology Tigers playing in this OJLL season. Great ball movement there, as Delzato had a chance to squeak one there by Haynes, but Haynes squeezes it instead. No penalty up on the board, so we'll have to keep a close eye to see when the Oakville player comes out. Is followed closely by a couple of defenders for the Chiefs, and Ethan Riggs, the big body, tries to push him over himself, but Follows does a great job holding onto this ball and just decides to roll that all the way down. Jack Follows doing a great job chewing up a lot of clock as he heads to the bench, and defensive coach David Brock, current NLLer, pleased with his team's efforts there. Anderson over to Knox. Knox skip pass to the crease over to English. Tries that quick stick on the far corner, but that doesn't work. Here come the Buzz. Fast and furious as they like to play. Dong gets rid of that pass and his check is finished. Kearney with it now. Kearney still holding on. Will Sheehan with it. And he gets checked by that trail check there. But away with it is the Chiefs, as they'll have some time here to try to capitalize on this power play. As mentioned, nothing on the board here, so I can't tell you exactly what it looks like here. And it is a goal down the other way. 3-1 the score for Burlington, this time on the power play. We'll see here. Knox comes over to his far side, and that's when he gets it over, and just beautiful ball movement. And it's going to be Pilcher on the scoring end here, getting his hand in on the scoring. 3-1 the score, 8:34 to go. Pat Gregoire on the call for JVI Sports Network's presentation of Ontario Junior Lacrosse League action. Burlington winning that possession off the draw. And they'll look to see if they can extend their lead. Good ball movement here. Skip pass to the far side, looking for a back cut there. English can't find him. Instead, it's Anderson who gets popped up high, but he gets the shot off. And Burlington gets the fresh clock. McComber down low to Ty Argent. McComber looks to get the ball back. Argent on the crease and gets too close. McComber finally getting a red bucket there for his team. He was wearing the black helmet with the chrome cage earlier on now. As Eddie Koo will start with it now. Down low. Ball movement here for Oakville. Looking for that skip pass. Instead, follows, decides not to feed it there. Looking for the inside cutter. Nothing happening there as that shot does make it to the cage. But time did expire. Once again, Burlington moving the ball around well. That shot turned aside by Sam Haynes. Braden Saris still looking for his first goal. A couple of chances early on. Oakville thought about taking a chance there. Instead, pulling it out is Lucas Huckel. Stephen Portelli with the skip pass to the far side. Goddard driving, 3 seconds on the clock, needs something here. Shot and scores just before the time expired on the shot clock. It's a gorgeous goal. Will Sheehan caps it off. But we cannot forget about that Goddard feed, as we'll see right here, getting it down low. Goddard takes it. Little spin move, and it's a great cut there by Will Sheehan. Recognizes there's some space, gets the goalie moving with the fake, and he puts that in between the wickets. 3-2 the score. Oakville trailing by 1. Burlington wins the faceoff as Jack Travassos has been tremendous on these faceoffs all tournament long. Sam English to Anderson. Anderson back to English. Big hard pick by Delzato. And English sees the pick, and he takes the space. Buries the outside shot there. English continues his impressive campaign. Goal number 19. We'll see right here. Here comes that pick. Creating enough space. And Anderson also throwing a pick there as well on his defender. And the Burlington Chiefs, I tell you, when their offense is clicking and humming and those outside shots are sinking, they are very, very tough to beat. Burlington going to start with possession once again. English, he'll start things off. Waits for some players to step onto the floor, and now he will. Knox, skip pass to the middle, shot and scores. Braden Saris. Beautiful ball movement. Once again, this is the offense that I'm talking about. Great ball movement, great shooting. We'll see here. They just get into things right away. Oakville's defense so spread apart. And that middle is just Wide open for Saris to set that pick, roll to the middle, catch the ball, and shoot. (5-2) the score in favor of Burlington. Over on the other rink, as mentioned before, on JVI's channel number 2, it is 4-1. Whitby leading Mimico. First place on the line in that one. First place not on the line here, but if Burlington can win here, they will still be in contention for first place and potentially that second place spot to punch their ticket to the Final Four. And we get a goaltending change here. We'll have to get a chance here to see which goaltender is in between the pipes here. Oakville, great ball movement. Looking to see if they can start gnawing into that lead of Burlington. That shot goes wide. And Burlington's going to be pleased just to take this ball up. And it's going to start here with Ty Argent. Argent. Over to Saris. Saris to English. Back over to McComber. Up top to English. Down low to Saris. Here comes that pick. McComber with a slick move. Beats his man. Gets the shot off. But can't score. Fast break opportunity here for the Buzz. Instead, they decide to slow things down, probably the smart move. Stephen Portelli, though, sees some daylight. And Lucas Nagy had to be sharp there. Loose ball, still battling behind the net. Portelli almost came out with it, but it's a great trail check, I should say, by the captain, Jacob Saunders. Knox. Down low to Pilcher. Pilcher battling through a couple of checks. English. Over to the middle. Delzato's pass can't get through, so he has to take a shot on net. And Pilcher picks up the loose ball. Pilcher to Knox. Over to Delzato. 23 seconds on the clock. Fresh clock here for the Chiefs. Delzato all the way to his wrong side. He'll have to come back. And we have a delayed penalty as Brandon Hessen's arm is in the air. Knox skip pass to the crease. English just misses the mark there. And Oakville gains possession here, so Burlington will have another opportunity to extend their lead, this time on the man advantage. (6-1) the score now over on the blue rink. Clearly not done. Lots of time left for Mimico with that high-powered offense, but off to a hot start is Whitby. But here over on the blue rink, power play opportunity for Burlington as Knox looks for his options. Shot from the outside. That one doesn't make it through. A Saris shot goes off a defender. Argent up to Knox. Knox behind the back. Saris with another chance. This time it goes through, but not into the net. Knox to Anderson. Saris back and forth with Anderson. Anderson looking to step in. Knox. Twister shot goes wide. Into the twig of Saris. Anderson behind the back. Saris again takes a shot. This one misses off the net. 8 seconds on the clock. Argent with a shot. And a big soak there by the Buzz. Knox with a chance there. But Caleb Commandant, what a game he's having. Already a goal, a blocked shot, and playing with some pace here. Under a minute to go in this power play. Eddie Q will look to chew up some time here. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Q on his wrong side, feeds the middle shot, and scores! Will Sheehan with another goal, his second of the game. And the Buzz cut the lead to 2. How about this feed from Q? Fakes the shot and sees backdoor cutting. Will Sheehan off the pipe, off the back of the netminder and in. And just a quick note here, as mentioned, there was a goaltender. It is now Aiden Walsh in between the pipes here for the Oakville Buzz. Power play ensues as that was a shorthanded marker. Anderson dragging to his wrong side, fires off, tries to connect with English on that crease there. Nothing coming of it though. Almost a chance there as nothing coming of it. Wow, we are in to the last minute of play here in the first, and we're also 5-on-5. Kennery gets the ball from Kearney. Kennery looking, tries to feed the middle. That one doesn't get through. Loose ball battle now. Travassos tries to pick it up. This time he does, and immediately is stripped as the Oakville Buzz continue their ways on the forecheck. That shot from Kearney's turned aside. Saunders picks up the loose ball. He's going to run it to some safe space. Gets it over in that 8 seconds. Macomber. Over to Pilcher. Pilcher gets it to English. 14 seconds left in the game. About 10 seconds now. Just 1 second in between the game clock and the shot clock. Pilcher feeds the crease. Quick stick. Bang! Right in the back of the net is Sam English, who continues his impressive season, scoring another goal here for the Chiefs. We'll see here on the replay. English started at the top, just creeps his way all the way through, and it's just a beautiful backdoor feed from Pilcher. And English, again, can't overstate how well he has played in this condensed season. And as the buzzer sounds for the first period over, right now the score 6-3 in favor of the Burlington Chiefs over the Oakville Buzz. When we come back, we'll have second period action on JVI Sports Network, our presentation of OJLL Lacrosse.
Hey guys, this is Paul Dawson from the Rochester Nighthawks.
And this is Dan Lois of the New York Riptide. We've come together to create Back of the Bird, sports stories from the best spot they're told, the back of the plane. We're sitting down with NLLers across the league to chat about Junior A, Senior A, NLL, MLL, everything that goes along with it, on the floor, off the floor, and it's presented by Cottage Springs. So give us a listen wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it's Spotify, Apple, and I swear you'll love it.
Like and subscribe.
Peace. Swipe up.
Today's Ontario Junior Lacrosse League's broadcasts are brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. Hashtag Milk Up. And welcome back inside the track. Second period action between Burlington and Oakville. The Chiefs currently lead 6-3 over the Buzz. As mentioned before, going on the other side, the Whitby Warriors lead the Mimico Mountaineers 6-2. That game has first place implications. Both those teams, though, have already punched their ticket into the next round, and first seed, not exactly too sure what you're playing for there, rather than just continue to play for momentum, as there's no home floor advantage or anything of that nature. But Burlington's going to start here with the ball. Skip pass there to Saris. Braden Saris can't hold on to that. And off to the races are the Buzz. Fast break, 3-on-2. Weir with the shot and scores. Weir in transition. And it's an absolute beauty. We saw him score a near identical goal yesterday. As Dong will the flip pass, he'll come here, just sees him right here. Boom, in the middle. Bouncer right between the wickets. Always love seeing the defenders getting in on the scoring, but we're now 4 goals in 8 games, adding an assist as well, 5 points. His general manager, Jamie Dowick, in the National Lacrosse League will be pleased to see that, as he was drafted by the Rock last year. So it's a 2-goal game now. As we'll see Saris over to the far side of McComber. McComber over to Argent. Argent to Anderson. Anderson comes around that screen from the wrong side. That one's turned aside. And here come the Buzz. Martino waiting. Gets it over to safe space. Now he'll wait for his offense to come out onto the floor. Kearney. Kennery. Trying to feed the middle there as the pass does go wide. Portelli got it over to Follows eventually. Follows with the shot. Martino tries to pick up the loose ball. And Henry Follows does grab it this time. Follows to Zach Kearney. Kearney with it. Little stutter step and shot. But the shot there for the former Halton Hills Junior B Bulldog doesn't connect. Marinier slowing things down, lets his offense get out here, and as he should, as this is one of the most dynamic offense in the OJ. English onto his wrong side, now coming down Main Street, takes the shot. That takes an awkward bounce, but Walsh makes the save. Outlet pass to Weir, the game's latest goal scorer. That one's not too far for him just yet. Loose ball battle still on the ground. And Burlington's going to pick up that one. Carter McKenzie gets that up to Andrew Q. Or Alex Q, not Andrew, his brother who plays in the National Lacrosse League. And Dong picks up that loose ball in the corner, and once again, the Buzz will move this up the floor. Commandant looking for options. He finds one. Big swim move there from Brian Jackman. An inside feed to Xander Durkatz. And just like that, we have a 1-goal game. We'll see here. Jackman takes it wide. Just going to throw a little swim move here. Rolls away from pressure. And here comes that backdoor cut. Nobody, everyone just caught ball watching. Will drive a defensive coach nuts every time you see that. 6-5 the score, 12:02 remaining in this one. Burlington still holds a lead. Many of these players quite familiar with each other, as the majority of players both from the Burlington and Oakville area here in Halton. English going to start with it now. Far side. Big pick there, looking to roll to the middle. There was Pilcher. McComber to Pilcher. Pilcher takes that shot, and we've got some rough stuff here. That's Scott Delzato, and I believe that's Jacob Martino. Both of them are going to... And no, in fact, it's just going to be Martino for the rough. My apologies. So Burlington once again with this deadly offense. And quite the options that they have, whether they roll out their first unit or their second unit. A ton of dynamic offensive players. Anderson up at the top right now. Over to Pilcher. Back to Saris. Saris unloads a shot. That one is stopped by the big body of Aiden Walsh. Follows just going to slowly track this one in. Kennery with the fake. He'll be content with chewing up as much clock as possible. And almost looked like a harmless little hack there, as Marinier does a good job to get that over. Q picks it up, slows things down. And the power play will pick back up with about 1 minute to go on the man advantage. Saris to Anderson. Anderson back over to Pilcher. Pilcher dragging his Anderson in the middle to Pilcher. He can't hold on to that. And Dong will pick it up instead. Off to the races he goes. Commandant with him, but instead they decide to slow the ball down. And just at the last second deciding to throw that in. And again, it's Saunders. And it's going to be a too many men penalty, as the Chiefs got a little too excited there and sent a man early. Dan McRae certainly seems to disagree with the call. For those folks at home not familiar with the new rule changes, anytime there is a too many men penalty, immediately right away it is a penalty. Normally in traditional junior lacrosse and in the summer as well for major series, an offensive too many men call is just a loss of possession. But here in the OJ and the National Lacrosse League, it's an automatic penalty. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 32 seconds here. And then the Buzz will head to the man advantage. Goddard over to the far side. Looking for that skip pass there. Lots of time and space for this team. Both sides of the ball with some athletes. Goddard fights through a couple of checks. He needs a shot here as there's only 4 seconds now left on the clock. Still somehow no shot on goal there. So the Chiefs will kill this one off. And again, we've got some rough stuff. Looked like the officials were originally going to let that one go, and Goddard drops his gitch. But a little bit too late. We'll see here on the replay. As the ball went up, and I think that's when Goddard didn't love what was there. And him and Saunders just kind of throw a couple of shots at each other there. So we'll have to wait and see here what comes of it. Andrew Ecclestone, the lead official, going to talk here to head coach Dan McRae. Try to plead his case. Quick conversation between Mr. Ecclestone and Dan McRae. So 4 seconds remaining on that original penalty here for the Buzz. And it will expire now as Oakville will have a 2-man advantage. Coming pipe to pipe there is Lucas Nagy, who makes a big save. And the Chiefs will try to get this over the floor in 8 seconds, and they do. Sam English being instructed just to hold the ball. But we know there are a ton of dynamic offensive players that can make some magic happen. Here comes the double team. English waiting. 6 seconds on the clock. He'll throw something on net. That one does go wide, and the shot clock will expire. Kearney trots over half, as the Buzz will get their power play unit going here. 5-on-3. Kearney decides to slowly move out. And a beautiful feed backdoor as Kyle Kennery gets his first goal of the game. On the power play with the 2-man advantage, and Oakville electing to use all 5 players here, and it in fact does work out. See the skip pass on top. Kearney fakes the shot, goes right down to the crease and right into the back of the cage. 6-6 the score. Just over halfway through this second period. Pat Gregoire here on the call. Pleased to give you JVI's presentation of OJLL Lacrosse. Sam English in all alone, takes the shot, and we're going to get a penalty here for high sticking. So 4-on-4 Lacrosse. Hope you like it. We're getting more. 45 seconds at least. As English, the Princeton product. Actually, we're getting a penalty shot here. My correction, as Andrew Ecclestone, in fact, called it as a penalty. Don't know if you could ask for a better player on this Chiefs team to take this penalty shot, as English has been very dynamic throughout this entire season. Waiting here. English will go 1-on-1 with Aiden Walsh. Coming in wide is English. He'll start to pick up some speed, throws a couple of fakes and through the wickets. Sam English scores. He is just about as automatic as you can get when he has some time and space. Never mind a penalty shot like that. Couple of fakes. Walsh opens up the 5-hole and he slams that home. Burlington takes a 7-6 lead. Checking out the scores on the other side, as Whitby currently leading 6-2, so Mimico has scored 1 goal since we last checked in on that game. And if you want to join my colleague Matthew Carrick for that game, you can head over to the JVI channel number 2, as Whitby and Mimico currently battling for first place in the East. We'll also have a lot more games to go here. 3 to be exact, 2 at 7 o'clock, and then we'll have our nightcap coming up as well. Follows took the shot as he comes around the crease. Burlington unable to pick up that ball, and it goes down the other way. Here come the Buzz. Kearney tries to throw that into some tight space. It doesn't work, but luckily for him, he's able to pick up the loose ball off that errant pass. Double team coming here. Buzz able to get out of that somehow. And again, another turnover, or caused turnover, I should say, by Saunders, the captain. And 30 seconds will expire. So the Chiefs will take over here. Anderson sprints down here for some help, and he'll get over half, but not before he's quickly checked here by a Buzz defender. Jackman all over his backside. Anderson with it now. Throws that shot. And Walsh is able to make the stop there. Dowick moves the ball and gets it to safe space. Good to see Luke Dowick. We saw him a couple of nights ago get hurt in the game and not come back, so it looks like he's back to 100% health. Couple of big hit attempts there, nothing coming of it. Grace in all alone, fakes, big save there by Walsh. And other way comes Oakville. The Buzz slowing things down. Kearney fires it over to the far side. And Henry follows with an absolute cannon from the outside, a bouncer. That beats Lucas Nagy. And once again, we're tied up this time at 7s. We'll see here, great ball movement. Follows, uses that pick on the run. Doesn't even really plant his feet there. Comes out on the run, takes the shot. It's a perfectly placed bouncer to tie this game up. It's going to be Travassos and Dong on the faceoff once again. These two have battled hard. Travassos wins the draw, tries to win it to himself, runs out of space, smartly decides to slow things down. Boyle. Over to Delzato. Delzato down to English. English to the far side. Ty Argent. Back to Saris. A little flip pass to English. That one's not connecting though. And here come the Buzz. Dong. Too many men call on the floor. That one's mightily close. Not too sure about that one. Have to see the replay there potentially. Eddie Koo with it. Q skips to the crease. Follows able to pick it up. Follows the game's latest goal scorer. Skips to the crease. Weir tries to take that shot and 30 seconds will expire. But once again, a too many men penalty for the Chiefs. Four minutes, 55 seconds to go as the Chiefs will have to try to kill this one off to avoid falling down by a goal. But here comes the Buzz power play. Kearney setting things up top. He's going to set a pick. Follows skip pass over to Kennery. Kennery's pass to the middle gets knocked down. Grace with it. He's going to have to get it over. Makes the pass. In all alone is the captain. Turned aside though. Walsh coming up big here. And down on the ground is Jacob Saunders holding on to his ankle. Something you never want to see, never mind a leader on this team. Now looks like he's even holding his hip. Didn't quite see on that replay there what exactly happened. Maybe if we can potentially take another look, slow it down. You'll see the pass comes up. This is where he's going to take the chance here. And perhaps maybe it was falling on his ankle there. I know they did get tripped up, but never want to see anything like that happen. Especially, like I said, when it's a top player, it's a leader, and he's in an immense amount of pain. And he has a couple of teammates here helping him get off the floor. Not being able to put any pressure on that leg right now. Slowly putting just a tiny bit. Send our best wishes to Jacob Saunders. Again, I've said it a few times now, you never want to see any player go down with like an injury such as that. But play will continue as Oakville still has a power play. As this game tied 7-7. Kearney back over, follows, just misses the net. Kennery trying to trace that down as Grace will pick up the loose ball. But he's swarmed immediately by a couple of Buzz players. And it's a 2-on-1. Little fake and take. Michael Jackman able to capitalize on that turnover. And the Buzz take an 8-7 lead. We'll see the turnover right here. Ball's going to squeak right out to Follows. And just a beautiful fake. Immediately, Nagy drops to his knees. And Jackman puts that up top. Loose ball battle now in the blue. Follows gonna hunt this one down. Over to the far side. Getting that over in less than 8 seconds is Lucas Hukel. Goddard being defended by Ethan Riggs there, the Halifax Thunderbirds draft pick. Quick double coming here. Riggs throws Goddard down to the ground, and that shot goes off the goalie and out. So Oakville's going to keep possession here. Kennery looking, waiting. Q tried to open up some space, nothing happening there. Riggs blocks that shot. 10 seconds on the clock. The Chiefs bench calling for some pressure. They don't get it. But Ethan Riggs finishes off his check. Marinier getting it to some offensive help. Anderson off the bench. 15 seconds on the clock. Scott Delzato with it now. Shot on the run. That one skips wide though. As Delzato can't pick up the loose ball, but Anderson will. 5 seconds on the clock. That one goes off the top of the stick and out. So the Buzz will gain possession here and try to extend this league. Dong on his wrong side. Calling for it now is Kearney. Kearney over to Follows. Follows a little shake and bake. Tried to put that near side, but turned away. And a delayed penalty coming here, but Q will have a chance first. But it's a big save there. The Oakville Buzz bench trying to say that ball actually went off the netting, so it should have been blown down. I didn't see that there. Maybe we'll see it on the replay, and oof. I think they may have a case there. I do think after it hit the top of the glass, it may have bounced off the top, hit the glass, and then may have hit that netting. So perhaps head coach Joel Johnson and his coaching staff could have an argument here. But instead, Burlington will go to the power play. English coming around the top. He waits. Still 15 seconds on the clock. Delzato shoots through some traffic. That one goes off the shoulder of Walt. And we get a fresh 30 here. Delzato. Back to Pilcher. Pilcher behind the back pass. Argent almost gets stripped. Big fake from him. Pilcher, outside shot. That goes off a stick and wide. Pilcher will try here again. Skip past to Delzato. Back to Argent. Argent perfectly places that shot on the power play. Absolute gorgeous work on the man advantage. And we'll see it right here once again. That's where the reset is. Pilcher picks it up with one hand. Coming around. Fires it over Delzato, and Delzato right back to Argent. And Argent, that goes actually right through the arm of Aiden Walsh. So once again, 8-8 the score. We're tied. Back and forth we go. Burlington must win here to stay alive, and I do believe even if they do win, a lot has to happen for them to go right to punch their ticket. Oakville, 10 seconds on the clock. They need something. Eddie Q looking, waiting. He's being smothered by Travassos. That shot goes well high of the cage. 46.5 seconds here. Burlington need to get it over half. And they do. No timeout here, though. Anderson falls to the turf, blows a tire. Saris over to the far side. Tyre Argent, the game's newest goal scorer. Looking, waiting to Braden Saris again. Big block shot by Martino, though. 5 seconds left on the clock. They need something here. McComber goes wide. Another shot. Saris and Walsh makes the big save. 13 seconds to go. Martino needs to get it over half. And he does. Dowick gets it over. 4 seconds on the clock. They need it here, or are they just going to wait? And indeed they do. Martino just steps into his man, and that was a headbutt there. And a shot there by Martino. Martino going to sit here for a little bit, I think. As they're trying to get at each other there, Boyle throws another, punches Martino. We'll see all here what happened. Martino drops his shoulder there, and then a punch. And then there's the headbutt there as well. And Boyle, of course, goes to the defense of his teammate there. So we'll have to wait and see. But this is a perfect time here while the officials try to figure out what's going on. We'll take a quick break. Make sure you grab a nice big old glass of milk. We'll have third period action coming up on the JVI Sports Network. Today's Ontario Junior Lacrosse League's broadcasts are brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. Hashtag milk up. Back inside the track, we had some rough stuff to start off to close out that period. Still nothing up on the board to be seen, but it all started here with Jacob Martino giving a couple of extra shots there. You saw that there. Got to assume that he got 5 in a game as we're starting to see the penalties come up on the board, and haven't seen Jacob Martino come back. It looks like 7 minutes are coming up on the board, so 5 in a game and then an extra rough or possibly a slash. There's a few things you could have called on Martino there. And his night and season now is over, as this is Oakville's last game of the weekend with them not being able to advance. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes here. And then it's going to be a 5-minute advantage for the Chiefs. The Chiefs have to win. If they do win, things certainly get interesting in the standings. We'll have a complete logjam up atop of this West Division. Right now, as it stands, St. Catharines at 5-2, along with Brampton at 5-2, but St. Catharines holds that tiebreaker over them in both head-to-head and goal differential. Burlington right now at 4-2, so if they win, they'll also have a 5-2 record. Six Nations currently at 3-3, and the Buzz 3-4, and Kitchener-Waterloo also out of contention at 0-7. Still one game to play for them as well. When Burlington wins, they'll get into that logjam as mentioned. But right now, they have to get it done here, and they have an opportunity here with it being 4-on-4, which certainly is an advantage with how many dynamic offensive players they have with all the time and space. But the true advantage won't start for another 2 minutes, as Oakville's Jacob Martino's done for the day and for the season. Sam English using his shifty moves there, but Aiden Walsh makes the save. Oakville has to get it over, and they do. That could have been a huge collision, but at the last second, Argent decides to let up. Eddie Q. Q taking it to the net. Dive! No goal! Into the crease, says Brandon Hessen, one of the officials for today. Grace over to Argent. On the floor now, Argent, English, Pilcher, and in the far side corner is Anderson. Anderson all alone on an island. That's a lot of time and space for him. He takes the shot on the run, but Walsh is up to the challenge. Dowick hunts down that ball, off to the races he comes. Rolling away is Dowick, and he gets that to the far side. Still 4-on-4. Goddard throws that hard pick. Shot from the outside, turned away, as Brian Jackman's shot does not connect the back of the cage. Boyle flips pass to Ty Argent. Argent looking to slow things down. And here comes that advantage we talk about. For 4 minutes, almost a full 5 minutes now. They need a shot here quick. Walsh, big stop. Anderson not on the floor here for the power play right now. Delzato, Pilcher, English, Argent, and McComber. Pilcher onto his wrong side now, over to English. English drops that ball. English looking for it now. Shot goes off the pipe. Pilcher makes the great attempt on net. Commandant gets it over. Kennery looks, finds a speeding Eddie Q off the bench, and Q decides not to take the shot. 10 seconds, he might take it to the net now. Rolling away, big swim. And just tried to throw that into the corner, but instead the Chiefs picked that pass off as Alexander Marinier gets the ball quickly up the floor. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on this man advantage. Anderson back on the floor now. Pilcher, he'll look for some help there. He gets it as Saris takes the shot, but Walsh makes the save now. Both these Oakville goalies have been tremendous, despite having a losing record at the moment. Goddard in all alone with 3 other defenders. He smartly decides to bring it up top into some safe space. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Goddard down low, takes that shot, just pushes it on net, and Nagy's up for the challenge, makes the stop. Still 3 minutes to go. Lots of work to be done here. If you're the Chiefs, this would be an absolute massive kill. Oakville. Active defenders here. Another block shot. 10 seconds on the clock. Pilcher. Over to McCumber. McCumber, that shot's just pushed wide of the goal. Chris Wire on it now. 2-on-1. Wire, we've seen him score 4 goals in this season already. All 4 coming. Tries the one-handed scoop shot. That one's wide. But as mentioned, 3 of those 4 coming in the last 24 hours. As his stick in transition is starting to heat up. Anderson working the top to Saris. Back to Anderson. Anderson skip pass. Doesn't get through. Little fake. Ty Argent takes the shot. That one goes off the bar. Anderson behind the back. Still with it now is Anderson. Skip to the corner. Too far for McCumber. Anderson outside shot just misses the cage. Anderson, we'll see if he can connect now. 10 seconds on the clock. Burlington needs something here. Saris outside shot. Walsh, big stop. 1:29 to go in this major +2. What a kill this would be for the Buzz if they can hold on here for another minute and 17 seconds. The turf here at the track would be certainly tilted all the way down in favor of Oakville. And Dong just runs himself into a couple of big bodies of Burlington there. As running into a double team with Boyle and Riggs does not look like a good time. English fakes the hidden ball trick. Doesn't work. English back up top. Fake, behind the back. Anderson takes the shot. That goes off his stick and off to the racers. And penalty is coming, but not before a fast break here. Shot. And the hold there. As Joel Johnson, head coach of the Oakville Buzz, asking why there was a possession or a whistle call, as there was no possession. New rule in Ontario Junior Lacrosse. Possession should have to be picked up there by the opposing team. 8-8 the score. We'll go 4-on-4 lacrosse for another 30 seconds here. And then the Buzz will go to the power play. Outside shot, that one by Henry follows, is bounced well over the net. As the Chiefs will look to try to kill off as much time as possible. But we've seen them, they're not afraid to attack the goal either. Many dynamic athletes out the O-door here for the Chiefs. McComber, one of those players there. Delzato to Saris. Braden Saris back to McComber. 7 seconds on the clock. They need something here. Saris, 2 seconds now. Shot. That one goes off the body of Aiden Walsh, who has been tremendous since coming in relief. And the one penalty expires for Oakville. So 1 minute and 5 seconds here on the power play for the Buzz. Oakville moves the ball around now. Kearney, skip pass to Kennery. Follows. Sheehan takes that shot, and it goes wide. Boyle has to get it over half in 8 seconds, and he does it in 4. Ty Argent with it now. Ball to the far side as Scott Delzato has 9 seconds on the shot clock. He decides to get it off and trot off the floor to let his defense get ready to kill off the rest of this penalty. But instead, Anderson has other opinions. So he takes the shot, and Ty Argent picks up the loose ball. That's just one of the many characteristics of Ty Argent. Does all the little things, grabs those loose balls, and that's why the Buffalo Bandits picked him up in the National Lacrosse League draft. Argent, outside shot. That one goes wide. Doesn't hit the roof, so it's still in play. Argent gets it now, and he's just going to roll that one into the mesh as the 30-second clock expires. Back to 5-on-5. 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go here. All tied up at 8 between Burlington and Oakville. Pat Gregoire on the call. Pleased to bring you JVI's presentation of Ontario Junior Lacrosse League action. Travassos has numbers. Instead, Eddie Q with a great trail check, followed up by another trail check on Eddie Q this time. The Chiefs will look to see if they can regain this lead. Argent over to Saris. Saris dodging, finds a middle, and English can't believe he dropped that pass. Anytime he's been in all alone on that, it's become almost automatic. Dong has the ball now. Looking, waiting. Passes that off. He's going to stay. Coming around here is Goddard. Goddard runs out of space. Stops behind the net. Gets it over to Dong. 8 seconds on the clock. That shot just whistles wide. And Goddard will try to get that down, and he can't. 5 minutes to go, tied up. 33-22 the shots in favor of Burlington. Delzato trots this down the floor. Over to Anderson. Anderson back up top to English. English a little fake there. Anderson almost runs into his own player there. A heavy chop coming there. And that ball is knocked loose. And here come the Buzz. On the run with a shot. Big stop, though, by Lucas Nagy as he denies Stephen Portelli. Boyle gets that over half. As Braden Saris is going to start things off, playing the top. Throws that pick. 3-man side with the righties. See if a 2-man game happens here with the lefties. Argent, 6 seconds on the clock, takes the shot. Big stop off the leg pad of Walsh. Fresh 30 here for Burlington. English directing some traffic. Delzato, 2-man game, looking to see if they swing it back over to the lefties, and they do. Saris down low to English, 10 seconds on the clock. English with a shot and scores! Sam English with a beautiful swim and finish. Takes the lead, 9-8 to score. We'll see right here. English recognizes he's on an island. Takes advantage of the aggressive defender, swims over him. And not the hardest shot in the world, and it doesn't need to be when you're pinpoint accurate like Sam English on that shot there. 9-8 the score in favor of Burlington. .339 to go. Burlington with a lead. It is a must-win situation for the Chiefs. Travassos down on the turf, and going to be Chris Dong who's going to head off, as we'll see on the replay here off the face-off. Travassos and Dong. And it's just an extra cross-check while he's on the ground to the back of the head to Travassos. And both officials, Ecclestone. Discussing there as Brandon Hessen decides to call it a illegal cross-check. Just for 2 minutes, though. English. Over to his wrong side. Skip pass to the middle. That one doesn't get through, though. Pilcher, 15 seconds on the clock. Back up to Pilcher, over to English. English fakes the behind-the-back pass. Instead, shovels it over to Delzato. That shot somehow squeaks through, but not in. And Commandant runs into a couple of black jerseys as Sullivan blows that down, and you can see head coach Dan McRae saying, slow things down, lots of time. Don't want to rush their man advantage here. English playing a little pass and catch with Pilcher. Down low to Anderson. Anderson window shopping. Over to Argent. Skip pass. That one doesn't get through. It's picked off. And Weir will try to his chance to see if he takes it to the net. Slowing it down. Feeds the middle. That one just not timed well enough by Follows. Looked like he just jumped a second too early. Maybe not even. Follows would have been in all alone, and with the skill set he has, boy, it would have been a good goal scoring opportunity. 37 seconds remain in the penalty. About 2 minutes left in the game clock. 11 on the shot clock. Head fake there, shot by English. And Haynes making a save almost with his neck there. Can't overstate how well Haynes has been since coming in to relieve his goaltender partner. Q down low. Chance here, crease violation there, as Will Sheehan ran out of space looking for his hat-trick goal. And we're all even now at 5. A minute 28 to go, 20 left on the shot clock. That ball goes just over the head of English, but he's able to corral it, no problem. 13 seconds to go. English on an island once again. Bad things happen when you leave him all alone. 5 seconds remain on the shot clock. Oakville just going to be happy with this expiring here. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. Oakville down a goal. They got to get it over half here. And they do. But not before a big check there. Sheehan over to the far side. Follows down low. Kearney directing traffic. Back to Follows. Follows back up to Kearney. Kearney skip to the crease. Extra attacker out. Kearney outside shot right off the face mask. Ball's loose. And Oakville runs into the crease. And an Oakville player trotting off the floor, limping. I think that's Brian Jackman. 28 seconds to go. 22 on the shot clock. Kearney all over Ty Argent. And we get a timeout called here by the Oakville Buzz. Down a goal, looking to tie things up, extend their season, and send this thing into overtime. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Joel Johnson, new head coach of this Oakville staff, bringing in a couple of assistant coaches. David Brock, as you can see him, running the defense. Kyle Imrie. And not here for tonight's game is Will Peshnig. Peshnig coming over from the Green Gales with Joel Johnson. And of course, you've got to talk about the Burlington Chiefs coaching staff, as head coach Dan McRae, with some stellar assistant coaches as well, as you see Brett Hickey, Sean Gillies, Alex Krepensek, and Michael Kikabelt. Quite the impressive staff, and that's not even talking about their front office staff as well, with the Dawsons, Greer. An impressive leadership group that the Burlington Chiefs have. Oakville going to start with it now. 20 seconds on the clock. Kearney over to Sheehan. Sheehan bounces off a couple of checks, takes the bouncer. But gobbling it up is Lucas Nagy, who makes the great save. Have to get it over in 8 seconds, and they call a timeout. I think almost every single player on the floor and on the bench called a timeout there, as Carter McKenzie saw some potential trouble there, not being able to get it over in that 8 seconds. Another rule adapted by the National Lacrosse League. Again, just 7 seconds to go here in the game. A win here means that Burlington will be logjam near the top. A potential three-way tie for first place. Get your calculators ready, because there will be tie breaks all over. But 7.7 seconds to go before we even get to that point, with a couple of games to go as well. Let you know coming up on the JVI Sports Network, Orangeville. Oh, I apologize there. Coming up at 7 o'clock, it's Brampton and St. Catharines here on the Red Rink. Sorry, St. Catharines and Six Nations. That's my apologies. And then at 7 o'clock, it's Peterborough and the Toronto Beaches. Both those two teams, their last game of the season. English going to start with it now. Backs up. Gets it over. He realizes less than 8 seconds over, so he does not need to get over in 8 seconds, and he does. And the Burlington Chiefs hang on to victory and put themselves up at 5-2 near the top of the West standings. But fate is no longer in the Chiefs' hands. They have to wait and see what happens with the rest of the games today. But they're going to finish off their campaign at 6-2. When we come back, we will have more Ontario Junior Lacrosse League action. Pat Gregoire, pleased to bring you today's call. Want to thank you for joining us, and thank everyone here at JVI for bringing today's game. When we come back, we'll have more lacrosse action in the OJLL.